Hi there. I've got a new tool to introduce that you might be interested in using. We're calling it the Magic Lightboard. Now you can't see it yet, but we're pumping billions and billions of photons through the piece of glass in front of me. And through the magic of low iron glass and frustrated total internal reflection, you can see that as I write, the letters will start to glow. And as I'm writing, you can also see that it's not backwards. That's not some trick on my part. The camera is turning around the image before it's saving it to the disk. So that makes this a very natural and very comfortable way to present. I like the Lightboard because it will help you make videos that are a bit easier for students to watch than slides with a picture-in-picture talking head. And that's because if you're looking at the camera, if you're gesturing, if you're using a bit of body language, you'll have a more natural conversational tone, and that will give you more of a sense of teacher presence for your students. Pretty great, huh? But wait, there's more. Do your Echo 5 students complain about pain in the lower backward bending labor supply curve? Well, we can superimpose a chart for you here, and then you can annotate that. So I can add a few details and explain them as I go along. Okay. And then I can use the marker just to highlight the really salient parts of the information that I am communicating. So with a little planning in advance, you can do a bit less writing. Overall, you can keep the board better organized, which is a bit tricky when you're just getting started. And you can concentrate more on your delivery. Still not convinced? That's not all. Do your engineering students struggle to apply theory to practical, real-world, authentic problems that you give them? Well, with a bit of video, you can set some context for your students, and once they understand that, we can take them over to the theoretical side and help them understand exactly where to insert the 1.21 gigawatts so that they can load it directly into the flux capacitor. All right, so at this point you must be convinced. So a few suggestions. First of all, it's best to wear solid dark colors, blue, brown, or gray. Avoid patterns and don't wear black or you'll end up as a talking head. You can find more helpful presentation tips on our internet web pages. Second, planning is critical, and I can't stress this enough. Whether you're like me and you need a really detailed script with everything written in, or you're the sort of person who can wing it off a set of dot points, everybody needs to plan. The academic developers in learning and teaching will be able to give you some tips on how to get started with that process. All right, that's the end of it. Before I go, I'll cite a couple sources, other than the obvious ones. The Lightboard itself is an open source hardware design that was invented by Michael Peshkin at Northwestern University in Chicago, Illinois. And my big picture schematic here is from an XKCD comic. Okay, to start planning a session, and for more advice on how you can create effective videos for student learning, contact anyone in the Learning and Teaching or Learning Technologies teams, and we'll point you in the right direction. Thank you.